Hey guys, looks like it's beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today we're going to continue our Skull Camp Brewing beers. Today's beer is Elkin IPA. Not a big beer, it's a 5%er. Commercial description, well let's see. Elkin IPA is a session IPA coming in at 5%. And the sheet says it's 42 IBUs, but we've had some conflicting information from one side of the sheet to the other and what's on the can. This one says it is 5.9 on the can. So I don't know what's going on there. The can says 5.9 and the paper says it's 5%. So I don't know what's going on there, guys. I would trust the can rather than the paper. So and when I put all the information on these beers, I went straight off this paper, and it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. So whoever's making this sheet up must be smoking some good stuff. That's all I can say. Because the information from the can in this sheet is absolutely different. So I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to snap to it. All right, let's get on with it. They may have done this before, guys, because Untappd does have it at 5%. So maybe this batch is 5.9%. Is what it is here, guys. So and maybe they're using this information from previous batches instead of either talking to the brewer or looking at the label on the can. So I don't know. They need to tighten up there. If the can says 5.9, you ought to have 5.9 on this sheet. So it is what it is, guys. So we're going to leave it be, not beat that horse too hard. And find out what this one's all about. Says here on Untappd, this session IPA was formerly Summer Rita IPA. It's a light drinking IPA with lots of floral hints on the back end. So, a 12-ounce can. Let's see what it brings to the table. Get it open and get it into the glass. We're going to kick it up a notch here. Stand it up and go right straight down the center. Alright guys, definitely not a hazy beer. A little over a finger of head on that pour, a nice amber color. It's perfectly clear, I can see right through it, guys. A lot of light coming through, so it's not cloudy or hazy or a New England style beer. Still looks good. What do you think? So let's find out. To the nose we go. Alright guys, I'm getting some floral herbal notes. Maybe a hint of some pine. Smells like an East Coast style beer to me. It doesn't have a big hop presence. And 42 IBUs for the 5%er, but this is 5.9, so I don't know what the IBUs is on this one. Let me take a look on the other side and see. Yeah, it's got the same information on the draft side as it does on the can side. So, not a super hoppy beer, a very light, sessionable beer. But it's getting close. This particular one at 5.9% is what it's got on the can. That's starting to get out of the session range. It's almost 6%. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. A little more malty than I care for in a IPA. But they tell me they were fresh. There's no date though. Get a little bit of maltiness, a little bit of herbal floral. It's like they've used a European hop in this, guys. I don't know what hops they use, but it's definitely not a hop forward beer. And that usually tends to lend to bad grades on Beer Advocate and Untapped. If it's not super hoppy and it's an IPA, but yeah. There's a lot of people that don't like hoppy beers, and they probably brew a lot of different stuff, guys. Try to get the macro drinkers to drink something else, maybe an IPA that's not super bitter. On the back of this, it says, in the style of white IPA, a light, refreshing white IPA. The Citra and Cascade hops provide the perfect blend of citrus aroma and balanced bitterness. Keep it cold and drink it fresh. Well, if you're going to drink it fresh, you need to put a date on it, boys. It's more malty to me, guys, than hoppy. And Citra, I'm not getting that big citrusy citrus notes on it, so maybe it's not so fresh. I'm going to be as honest as I can. I want to help these guys out. That's why I bought the 12 beers that I did when I was there. But you got to give me fresh beers, and it's got to be what it says it is. Citra and Cascade are two very nice hops, and this is more malty than hoppy. My honest opinion, they need a dating machine. That way you know. Because the people working there don't have a clue. The waitresses and stuff you're buying this stuff off, they don't know when it was put in the can. So if it had a date on it, it'd be really easy to find out. So I'm going to grade it honestly, guys. I mean, just because I went down there and I'm going to try to help them out. If they give you an old beer, or if it doesn't live up to what I think the beer should be, it's not going to get a very good grade. So we're going to sip on this one before I make any hasty judgments or say anything derogatory, because I got quite a few still left to do in there. So this one's a little bit too malty for me. So I tend to think that it may have a little more age on it than they told me it did. So, well, let's sip on it and see what we end up with. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it for a while. Didn't leave a lot of lacing on it, guys. It's a little too malty for my taste. If this is a fresh beer, they need to put more Citra and Cascade hops in it. It's not hoppy at all. But maybe that's where they want it to be. I don't know. They need to have a date on it, and I'm going to harp on that. Can't go by what the people tell you. They're trying to move the beers. Yeah, they're all fresh. This one doesn't taste that fresh to me, especially for an IPA, even a white IPA. Almost tastes like an English IPA with the hops that they've used. Not impressed on this one, guys. Not impressed on this, and this would probably not be something I would purchase again unless it had a date on it, so I know how fresh it is. I'm a chug. Very easy drinking, alcohol super well hidden, but it's a little too malty for this guy's taste. If I'd never had an IPA, it may be something that they're wanting to get the macro lovers into an IPA, transitional beer, if you will. But for a seasoned craft beer drinker, you're not going to probably be impressed with this. So, B for me, guys, 85. And like I said, Beer Advocate didn't have anything listed. I actually put that on there. And Untapped has it at 3.51, so it's B beer there too. So it's a B beer, guys. Maybe the freshness, maybe it is fresh. It's just not blowing my hair back on my socks off. I like a little bit more hop profile to the aroma and the taste. And this one's lacking in that, in my opinion. So, with that being said, if you've had the Elkin IPA from Skull Camp Brewing, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.